Every morning, I try to catch up on what's been happening with AI and software development. Now, that normally means reading Hacker News, GitHub, Reddit, newsletter, YouTube, change logs, and having an embarrassing amount of tabs open that I know I'm never going to read later. And so the problem isn't finding information, it's figuring out what's actually worth my attention before I just start doom scrolling. I've even tried to build my own automated news website for this, which checks a collection of sources and tries to figure out what to bring back to me, but the result is still dense, it's hard to scan, and loads of random things pop in still. So today, we're going to replace this entire process with daily.dev. And thanks to daily.dev for sponsoring today's video. So I'll show you the real workflow that I used to do, and then what I do now, and you can see just how powerful this tool is. And it's not just like a news website, it has an API, it has personal briefings in the morning, you can pick which categories of information you want, and a bunch of other things. So, my old routine, basically a collection of random news articles. For example, this is my daily tab spread that opens up. We have developer tech, it has useful stories, but the page is pretty busy, I can't see things at a glance. And then there's Hacker News, which is just a big page of screen, and some of this stuff is relevant, but other stuff it's like, how is it even tech news? Then of course you have GitHub and company blogs, but then you have to read through all the headlines and it's not very visually appealing, so you don't even want to read it. And then Reddit is Reddit. And then a YouTube video is just the beginning of you actually doom scrolling and pretending to be productive. And even my automation, it didn't really fix this. It just pulls links, and a bunch of these don't even really matter. For example here, it surfaced the news that Kimmy K3 was available on GitHub Copilot. Genuinely interesting. But then the useful story here is buried inside of a wall of links and texts. But what I wanted is just one thing that I can just scan, see what's interesting to me, and then if I want to go deeper, click on it, read the summary, click on it again, see the original post. So let's set up daily.dev to save you all of this hassle. So first difference, daily.dev actually asks me what I care about. So you can select topics like Python, AI agents, open source, web development, databases, tech news. If it's dev related and you're interested in it, there will be a category for it, don't you worry. Then you can choose the types of posts you want to see for these categories. For example, news, releases, tutorials, opinions, videos, basically anything. Social posts, you name it. And now that really matters because you don't want just a generic like The Verge without a paywall, right? You want a feed that's biased towards what you're actually interested in. You don't want to hear about the new Nintendo 64 if you don't care about it. You don't want to hear about Kubernetes if you're scared of it. So just tell daily.dev what you want and you're good to go. And I've added it here as my Chrome extension so that it just automatically becomes my new tab opened page, i.e. I click new tab and then I see daily.dev to get a glimpse of what's happening, which then just turns checking all of the tabs I mentioned at the beginning into just clicking new tab, and then I see everything that's happening tailored to me. And of course, don't worry, you can go and edit any of these categories at any point, so you can change it to just what you're interested in. For example, change it to just AI, you'll get just AI news. And so once you're inside, the difference is just completely night and day. Instead of a list of unexplained links, I could see the headline, the source, and enough context to decide whether a story is actually worth opening. The first useful example was the same Kimmy K3 story, which had been kind of awkward to find in the old setup. Well, here it's sitting directly in the feed, and I can just open it, see the short version, see where it came from, and then jump to the original GitHub source only if I want the full detail. And that last bit is so important. When I was building out my Tech Late website, I was trying to figure out how to generate these summaries from these websites, sometimes because the websites would have paywalls and stuff, which daily.dev, they're doing a great job. But basically the summary just gives you an idea of what the article is going to be. Because you don't want to read a 10-minute long essay. You just want a headline read and get a little bit more context, normally. But of course, for anything important, you can still open up the source link or the sources link, which is super cool. They give you multiple sources to go and check out, and you can read them yourself. So the main feed is brilliant for general discovery. But happening now is a better place to give you an understanding of the top stories in the past number of hours. It basically collects recent headlines into these channels so you can just scan the current conversation without opening a new tab for every single source. If something looks important, expand it, read the summary, then you can decide whether you want to investigate the source link instead of like a lot of these automation tools where it takes you directly to the source and you just don't know what's going on. And that's really for me what helps fill that problem of anxiety every morning. Do I know what's happening in tech? Do I know what's going on? Am I out of the loop? Well, now that is closed. Sure, Daily Dev might not have every single article ever. It looks to me like it might, but maybe it doesn't. But even if it doesn't, it gives me a first pass to understand what's actually going on right now in the industry. And that is really what I've been missing, especially now that I'm fully work from home, freelancer, self-employed style, where I don't have people that I'm talking to every day to tell me what is happening. Now, the feature that I was most curious about is called Presidential Briefing. Based on the topics that I follow on Daily Dev generated a personalised recap from 178 sources. It separated the stories into must-knows and then good-to-knows, including a short recap at the top, and it kept the original sources attached. It was much closer to what I was actually trying to do with my automation without me having to set it up, manage it, and all of that stuff. Now, if you do want to build on it, there is an API, so you could just pull Daily Dev's hard work into you, so your automation is just go and read the Daily Dev API for me and bring it back to say Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, wherever you're working. Or you could use it to make an upgraded tech late, tech news type of website that's based on your interests and the Daily Dev brain. So in short, to round up, Daily Dev, it doesn't give you secret articles that other places don't, but it's not just a news site like anywhere else. Think of it like an aggregated place to get a first pass on all of your news for the topics you're interested in within the dev world. And I'm going to be using it going forward. I'm going to get rid of my automation. TechLate has now kind of become a historical artifact in my portfolio, and we'll now move into Daily Dev. Now, we have a bunch of other Daily Dev videos coming out on the channel soon. Make sure to check out Daily Dev in the link below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.